Because now everybody on the same page and, after the same goal. So you go on strike, shit, they ain't got no entertainment. Yeah. You ain't got no money.
I got a question regarding that for you, Jeff.
What's happening?
Based off of your shirt.
Shout out to James Brown, man. We collabed on this shirt that says I'm a musician. Of course, my 9 to 5 funds my passion.
I like that. Okay, so my question is, how do you feel about musicians expecting churches to fund their whole life with like a $300-$400 payment a week, but venues such as the ones in Deep Ellum, they're sufficient or efficient with $125 a night? Like what like?
Cause I feel like it depends on what that church is asking of that musician. Cause some churches be wanting you there, a lot of times during the week. Now whereas you doing the venue downtown or whatever, that's just one night, and then two, that's probably the area that they're trying to rise in or grow in, in R&B. So I guess they may feel like that's the only way that they could get on.
So a church that has this says, hey, we need you to come play drums on Sundays, and let's say they don't even ask you to do rehearsal. Mm-hmm. They just need you to come on Sunday. They send you the songs throughout the week, and you play maybe 1 or 2 services for like maybe $200. Like, how does that compare, or why would people not want to take that gig versus them knowing they have to share the door with 5 other musicians at a venue and be okay with that?
Man, shit, I don't know, because I don't do it.
I think, my bad. I think pretty much what she's saying is like, well, there's a lot of times between, like, when it comes to church and, outside of church, there's this double standard that a lot of musicians have.
I guess because it's Jesus, they want them to pay their bills.
Because of Jesus.
I know for me, so, like, I know for me, like, me personally talking about like the subject that Professor Mel is talking about is like is weird is to me is weird. And now mind you, keep in mind I grew up in church. I grew up in a time when musicians didn't get paid, right? So that was kind of already there. Should musicians and praise and worship singers get paid? Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Tambourine players can go to hell. Everybody else, you should definitely have a staff.
Don't disrespect tambourine players.
Unless your name is JD, that nigga can play a damn tambourine.
JD Williams.
Shout out to him too.
Absolutely. But you had these situations where let's just say you going in the service, everything's backline. Mm. You know what I'm saying? You're there for a maximum 2.5, maybe 3 hours, even in enough time for you to shoot to another service or whatever. You charge that church out the ass, but it's another venue. It's not backline. You there for like 4 hours, and it's okay for them to pay you $100.
Mama Queen said it is definitely a double standard.
You know what I'm saying? I think I was saying that, like, I think when it comes to a lot of musicians, there's a double standard there. Mm-hmm. Now, like you said,
I think a lot of people think that churches have more income coming in
than what they do.
Bars.
Yeah.
And they think, again, since it's Jesus' house, Jesus paid the bill.
Jesus paid it all.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I don't know, bro, but I just think that shit dumb as hell.
Right.
I mean,
it's like I'm not gonna charge a church more than I'm gonna charge a club, or a bar. You know what I'm saying? And then now, if that same church is asking me to rehearsal this day, we don't have a kit right now, so you got to bring your own kit. There's there's a 9 o'clock service and a 12 o'clock
That's too
service.
much work,
So if you
bro.
talking about stuff like that, yeah, I'm gonna have to text you.
Yeah. Nah, bro.
I'm gonna have to text you.
'Cause now
And we need you to go with pastor up the street because the pastor got to preach for the other pastor past the anniversary.
It's a reason I'm gonna have to charge you out the air because now you taking time away from my family because I got a
Absolutely.
full job Monday through Friday. That means the only day I got left is Saturday.
Right.
And you want me with you all day Sunday? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't happening.
I feel.
But you know,
Bo said churches don't offer you nothing. They don't even bare minimum pray for you. At least Freeman give you some drinks and a good time. Church and mass can miss me.
That's another thing,
too. Here we go, Bo.
Y'all gotta
Here we go.
Bo,
Gospel music is trash.
right. Bo, I don't know if you trolling or not because you yourself, my dear, are playing at a church. But but at the same time, I'm just gonna speak and say
Gino, shout out to you for the stars, brother.
thank you, Gino, for the stars. I'm just gonna say you can say that about some churches. But some other churches, they are not like that. They care about your soul and everything. They just can't afford you charging them more than what you charging all these other bars.
man, you can't go to a church just for a gig and because of what they pay. And be mad when you're not fed spiritually when the selling point was how much they was paying you. The church that I play at, I'm a member of that church.
Yeah.
Because I felt fed at that church.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
good.
my pastor does care about me. You
That's
know what
good.
I'm saying? So yeah, I don't mind coming to a 3 o'clock service for you because I know
Yeah.
the type of person that you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you say, well, I pay you $1,200, I ain't getting paid no $1,200.
Yeah.
But if they say I pay you $1,200, all I need you to do is this and that, I mean, you accepted that, so you can't. You be like, well, I ain't getting fed spiritually, nigga. You said yes to it. That's your
Yeah.
fault,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
So you can't. If you see yourself having a problem with it in the future, don't accept it, bro. If you accept it, be responsible and take care of your responsibilities and keep your word. Do what you said you was gonna do. Don't half-ass it because what they ain't doing.
Yeah.
You knew what they wasn't doing when you accepted it.
Absolutely.
So that's on you,
Yeah.
bro.
I feel that.
Well, Bo came back and he clarified.